I'm in my kitchen sewing room today and I don't have a design wall in here. Let's make one. Hi there, I'm April Sawtelle and welcome to my channel. Today's project's really easy. We're just going to make a little design wall. All you're going to need today is a piece of batting and you're going to need something to attach it to. And you might need some pins. Okay, let's get started. You literally could make a design wall out of anything. You could use foam board, you could use cardboard. I've got some cookie sheets here. I've got a few cutting boards. I mean, you can just wrap batten around anything. All I would just say is just as long as it's a little bit sturdy. I mean, all these are, I have a bunch of these. This is just the white foam board that I get from the dollar store. And I put some batten around it. And you can either glue that batten around or you could even sew it on, because you could sew right through the foam board if you didn't mind sewing through something that thick. You just want it sturdy so it won't fall off, but once you put batten to anything, it's not going to fall off. If you find that your blocks are too heavy, you could put pins in it. Now, if you, of course, were on a cookie sheet, you wouldn't be able to put pins in that or on the cutting mat and stuff. But you certainly could through like a cork board or like foam board. Or you could even stick the pins in and just go in and then come back out to pin it on, you know? So you can have a design wall with anything that you have just around the house. I'm just going to be using this old dry erase board that I have. I just like the size of it and I like how sturdy it is. I don't do anything with this, and if I decide that I do want to use it, I'm just going to take the little pillowcase off. I just measured around the whole dry erase board and then I just added 2 inches all the way around. Then I've just got my batten folded. I'm just going to take this over to the sewing machine now. I'm going to take my piece of batten and it's going to be folded in half just the way I cut it. You're going to want to leave one of the ends opened and sew around all 3 sides. It's going to be like a pillowcase. Now just take your batten and we're going to put this right side out. Put your hands inside of it. Keep your fingers here at the tips. Stand your board up and just put your little pillowcase right over the top. You don't want to pull hard because you don't want to distort your batten. Do it slowly and gently and just make your little adjustments and just pull your points out. You might have to stick your hand back in there to push those points right out. And even if this is a little bit baggy, that's fine, because you can always just pull it taut. Slide it down all the way over your board, then pick your board up. So now you've got the pillowcase around it, and it might be a little baggy in some spots. And just roll it up. I'm just going to fold it up and have it meet the top here. And I'll stick some pins right in there. You can stick pins, you can stick masking tape, duct tape, painter's tape. If it's too baggy on one side, do the same thing to that side. So like my top's a little baggy and you can see in the back there. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bunch this top up here so it's not quite so baggy. And I'm gonna stick a couple of pins in there as well. When you put the pin in, just be sure to put it in so you won't jab yourself. When I go to lean that up against something, you won't even notice. And if you only care to use one side of it, then just stick some tape all over the back of it. I just need this right handy right here at my fingertips, and I need to be able to take it up and down as needed. What I like about it is I can have different projects on each side. Can't have too many design walls. And that's because we usually have several different projects going at the same time. And just like that, you have a design wall. So if you ever need to have a design wall and you don't have the space, you can literally make one out of anything. I can just prop it right up here, have it right at my fingertips. And the best part is when I'm all done with it and I need my kitchen back, tuck it right down here. It'll never be noticed. These ones are just foam board and they just have a piece of batten over that, and then you just put on a piece of binding around it. You can just glue the binding all around it. And those are very easy to make. Nice when you're making blocks and you can layer them and have your blocks laid out in front of you so you can take it to the sewing machine. Because I'm going to be putting this up and down and moving it from here to there, I am going to stick pins in it. But you probably, if you left it stationary, you probably don't really need the pins. I'm just using this old dry erase board and I'm just sticking my pins right into the batten itself. So I've got it doesn't poke in, I have to poke it down and then kind of come back out a little bit. but it does the job. And I already had all the supplies. I'm also going to link below a couple of videos that I have already out that you can watch how to make like a big design wall or a design wall just anywhere that you need it to be. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember to keep it simple. Have a great day. Bye. Please like and subscribe. Say bye, little Miss Ready Thready.